Okay, this is kind of my first time ever doing anything like this. So before I start, I just want to say this might be my last time doing something like this. And also don't mind my voice because I am just coming down from strep throat and an ear infection, so I sound ridiculous. Okay. So, I guess the reason that I'm starting this is because something that I've been living with, I guess, my whole life kind of really just hit me and started to affect me. It is the reason that I'm doing this vlog, which is such a funny word. I laugh every time I hear it. Vlog. Okay. But that's besides the point. And it's the whole reason for the title as well. It's basically the issue at hand. Confessions of a default fat girl. 3 things you should know about me before I get really started is 1, I swear like a drunken sailor, so if I let something slip, I am sorry in advance to any of you who are offended by vulgar language. I use my hands a lot, talk with my hands, gesture with my hands. I'm not going to hit you in the face, don't worry. And the third thing would be is that I tend to ramble, so please bear with me. The point will get across to you. Okay, so confessions of a default fat girl. What in the world is a default fat girl? Okay, I'm going to come right out and say it. This is the one thing that girls really hate to admit. So bear with me. I am really nervous to say this, and I wouldn't under any other circumstance, but what is the one thing you can never ask a girl without her getting offended? Her weight. I am 5'9", and I am 160 pounds. Healthy weight, not bad. I'm not as fit as some people, but I'm not exactly doing too bad either. I wear a size 10 in my pants, medium in my shirts. No boobs, but I got an ass. What are you gonna do, right? Yeah, so that's my size. Those are my proportions. Personally, I don't see anything wrong with my size, but that leads me to my next point. There are girls who are size 2, 4, 0, 00. We all know them. And they have kickin' bods. They have these great flat stomachs, gorgeous hip bones, collarbones to die for. They're beautiful, beautiful bodies, you know? And this isn't to say that girls who are a 6, an 8, a 10, and a 12, 14, whatever, don't have beautiful bodies. Because you know what? I'm one of those girls, and I love my body. I don't see anything wrong with my body. Unfortunately, there are some people who do see something wrong with bodies of that size. A default fat girl is a girl who, when other girls want to be a bitch and insult another girl who is not the skinniest girl in the world, they call her fat. That's her default insult. It's the insult that she's going to get every single time because it's the easiest thing to pick on. and it hits the hardest. I am that girl. The girl who every single time a girl wants to say something bad about me, they don't call me a slut, they don't call me ugly, they don't call me stupid, they don't call me poor, whatever you want to say, because people are fucked up. They make fun of pretty fucked up things. I am always the fat girl. And I guess why I'm ranting about it now is because now that I'm comfortable with myself and I'm comfortable with my body, I kind of ask myself, why? Why are you calling me fat? Like, that's horrible. That's so mean. And it's so irrelevant because it's so untrue. And, you know, I'm a normal-sized girl. Normal meaning majority of people are like this. Meaning majority of people have my body. So I can't be the only default fat girl there is. I'm sure there are so many girls who are the same size as me and go through the same thing. Because girls are vicious. They're awful. And they don't realize that a 3-letter word, 3 letters, that's it, 3 letters, can change someone's life. Some people aren't going to go on webcam and rant about it. They're going to go and they're going to develop eating disorders. Can't speak. Eating disorders. They are going to starve themselves. They are going to throw up and binge and then throw up again. And they're going to harm themselves because of a 3-letter word. I don't even think this word should exist. And even if it does exist, I don't even think it's a bad word. Like, rappers use it to describe something good. You know, like, yo, that's fat. You know, like Fat Farm, Baby Phat, they were clothing companies. Like, how bad can it really be? You know, I'm not... This isn't to attack girls who are skinny. Because you know what? I've never been skinny. So I can't talk about being skinny, and I don't want to talk about something that I don't know about because I don't want to sound ignorant. Being the default fat girl, that's something I know about. And I know that it's awful. It's disgusting, and it doesn't make any sense. It's something that you don't anticipate it, because when you look at yourself, you think, I'm all right, you know, I'm doing pretty good, you know, I look healthy, and I can still eat what I want. And that's the way it should be. But it's not that way, and it hurts a lot, you know, it hurts. And I guess I've never really acknowledged that, how much it really does hurt. I guess what I'm trying to say with this whole thing is that, you know, those cliches that we learn when we're younger, like, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it, or think before you speak, those really do ring true in a situation like this. And I can't reiterate enough how much you need to monitor what comes out of your mouth. Because calling someone fat, it's a weapon of mass destruction. Like I said, it could change someone's life, and not for the better. Because there are very drastic ways for people to go out and lose weight. And I would hate to see it happen over and over and over again, like it has been happening, like I have been seeing. I'm not saying that a video is going to change how people see the world and their perspective of calling people fat. And I'm sure people are going to keep calling people fat till the day that the world ends. People will call people fat. It's sad, but it's true. But it's like most things. Sad but true. I want people to take from this that girls, if you are above a size 6, don't discount yourself. And I know it's hard because, believe me, after being called fat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, you kind of start to get it in your head, okay, maybe I am fat. Like, I have, okay, this is an example, and you guys are going to think I'm crazy. I have a lot of friends who are these drop-dead gorgeous girls with these gorgeous, skinny, beautiful, fit bodies. And they have these smoking hot boyfriends who would do anything for them. And here I am like, oh my God, my love life is another video in another time. And you better have 2 hours for it because it's complicated. But anyway, I started to think that the reason that my love life is so complicated is because I'm not skinny. And I had it in my head that I gotta be skinny because then I'm gonna get a hot boyfriend who appreciates me and loves me. That's bullshit. The reason that my beautiful skinny friends have boyfriends that love them is because they have beautiful personalities to match their beautiful bodies. And they just happen to find people who appreciate that, who also happen to be very good looking. That's the truth. But because I have this warped idea in my head about what fat is and how I'm so fat, or I had this idea, you know, it made me think differently. I guess, all in all, what I'm trying to say is that you just gotta love yourself, you know? Because you are given yourself as a gift, and you just got to treat yourself right, because at the end of the day, if everyone else is calling you fat, I mean, who else do you have, you know? I mean, that sounds bad, really bad, but it's true. You do have yourself at the end of the day, so you really got to appreciate yourself. That's what I've learned. And, you know, the next time someone calls you fat, you just got to look at them and you just got to say, I'm not fucking fat. End of story. Done. So, that concludes my rant. And maybe I will post something else. I don't know. Maybe inspiration will strike. But this is something that I felt that I had to share with every other default fat girl. Just know that you are not alone and you are not fat. Okay. Bye.